Yo, what's up guys? Terrell here. I'm Terrell Game Vlogs here to bring you Bakuman Season 2, Episode 19 review. I know my last episode review was called Iwase's a bitch, but I might make this a part 2 because I knew these niggas were gonna confront at one point and fuck Iwase. Just fuck her. Fuck. Okay, listen. Just to reiterate here. If you hear clicking in the background, it's because I got on the One Piece podcast thing because I want to listen to the video about the whole piracy and their whole thoughts on it. They also got like a manga stream translator on there, so that'd be interesting, but that's besides the fucking point. Anyways, I want to talk about, essentially what the episode is that everyone's like Tanto and Natural are starting, Hattori and Eiji Nizuma are trying to rile up Psycho and Shujin. We found out some cool shit about Kaya's dad and how everything comes full circle. Apparently, Kaya's dad was friends with Mashiro's uncle, and that in turn means that you have Mashiro's uncle, Mashiro liking Azuki, which was the girl that Mashiro's uncle likes, daughter, and who is Kaya's best friend. Like it's come all full circle. Essentially, it's cool as shit. And I like his personality. Surprisingly, I was expecting him to just fight him and get his ass whipped to be an instant ounce of respect. Now it's just kind of a mutual thing. Like he was like, all right, we're going to fight. We're going to the dojo. You're gonna fight me in karate. He's like, nah, that was just an excuse. I just didn't want to embarrass myself. And his wife knew what the fuck he was on, and I like that. It's like a correlation with their own marriage. But anyways, he got their approval to marry Kaya, and I think that happens next episode because the next episode looks like a wedding episode. They're already moving into their new apartment in this episode. But in terms of the manga stuff, both serializations are starting. Natural is kicking ass on the level of just being popular as hell and beating the living shit out of everything else. Yeah, Mashiro and Shujin also got like a new assistant along with Takahama. The new assistant is funny as hell to me. He's crazy. I like him. I like the character design. I think it's like Oshito is his name. That nigga's cool to me. Period. But the main chunk of this episode is Iwase and Kaya going at it because she, like a bitch, Iwase walks over to their fucking house. I don't know how the fuck. Apparently, her parents just gave out her fucking address because Iwase asked for it. And fucking Iwase comes over there to congratulate them. And if you know from the previous episode, that stupid stipulation she made where it's like, if you do worse than me, I'll accept the marriage. Because as long as you're not better than me, I can accept you being married to her. Well, she's whooping ass. Period. In the manga, she's whooping ass. And so, with her whooping ass and everything, she could come over there and be honestly like, okay, congratulations. And Kaya's like, fuck you. Like, Kaya channeled my thoughts the entire time in the exchange. She was like, I heard what you fucking said. And Shujin knew, but Shujin hasn't told Kaya about that bullshit stipulation. So she's just like, Kaya, let it go. I was like, no, listen to me. You can't fucking sit up here and fuck. And then, like, she indirectly mentions that whole thing where it's like, well, see, it's like a few weeks ago you were in love with Takagi. What the fuck happened? She's like, see, I was in love with the talented Takagi. She's like, whoa, you motherfucker. Like, really? She's like, well, you know what? Why don't you go get yourself a more talented man than Takagi and then come back and talk? Because I don't want to fucking deal with your shit. Like, gave her about the phone. I was like, fuck you, bitch. And she's just like, well, I have a man that I like. And this threw me the fuck off. Period. Threw me the fuck off. And she was like, Kaya was like, well, who is your man? And she's like, Hattori. And I was like, what? Everyone's like, what the fuck? Hattori? When the fuck did y'all start? It's like, no, we're not dating. I just like him. It's like, what the fuck? Just ridiculous. Also, I already know the gag manga shit ain't gonna last that much longer because they're like stuck at this 11th place spectrum, and then at the end of the episode you hear the shit about Nizuma has stopped reading that shit, on top of the fact that Artist 11 is getting an anime, by the way. And it's just like, no, it's like, they're gaining respect to do gag manga, but they haven't like kicked the ass yet. You also do understand though why they do certain things in certain manga, like Japanese humor, like because they start bringing up the whole thing about gag manga. Why don't we have a recurring catchphrase? Why don't we have recurring jokes? Or why don't we have recurring like things? And like, so this is why Reborn does the same stupid ass dying will deprivation bullshit over and over again, because it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be funny. And I guess to Japanese kids, which is originally what the gag manga are apparently appealing to, it's funny to children. So I guess Reborn was funny to kids originally. Like I think it turned like it's shonen still, but it's like kid shonen. I think that's the whole concept. And I like that being brought in there. But fuck Iwase. And as I said, Iwase is the kind of character I can hate, and that I like the fact that I can hate her. Because Iwase has never been a likable character. That's what works for me. I don't like characters who start off from like cool and just come into this hate set. It's like Nakai bugged the shit out of me a little bit. Iwase I have no fucking problem. The only thing that sucks is that she's voiced by Veronica Taylor in the dub. And for those who don't know, Veronica Taylor is Ash Ketchum's voice actor, so it's kind of like, I hate the character, but I love the voice actors. So I was like, no, why did you do this to me, Media Blasters? By the way, the Bakuman DVD 2 dub has been fucking delayed, which is bullshit, by the way. Rage. It's funny, because it was only like $15. It's bullshit. It pisses me off even more, because it comes to like my favorite episodes in the damn series. So just rage there. But fuck Iwase, and the One Piece podcast chat is blowing the fuck up. I'm about to listen to this podcast in a minute. But just God damn it. And it looks like the next episode is going to start a lot of shit. Because apparently the next episode takes place at their wedding, and Hattori says some shit to Psycho. And it really, I think this is when the episode is going to start boiling down. And season 2 is going to probably end with them being like, fuck Tonto. We need to go back and we need to go in hard like a motherfucker. That is all that's apparently going to be. From what it seems like. It seems like season 2 is going to end with Tonto being like, fuck Tonto. We need to go in there harder with a new series. That's what I'm thinking. I also know from Shonen Jump Alpha bullshit, because I like randomly saw a page that apparently Hattori is their editor at some point in the future. I saw that, but I kind of expected that, honestly. Because he's too cool for fucking character. He's too cool for character. But fuck Iwase. Ashirugi Muto gotta go in and fuck that bitch's manga. Fuck Natural. I don't give a fuck. Like, she pissed me off. She really pissed me off with that fucking condescending attitude she had towards Kai. And Guy was like, fuck this bitch. Like, no, that's bullshit. They get married next episode. I'm gonna be happy. Fuck you, Iwase. You know what? I know they're gonna beat her one way or the other, but the one way I would like them to beat her, just to put salt in the wound, is to beat her with Tonto. At least 1 week. Get them bitches with Tonto. I can let that one go. But if I can't, like, I'm fine either way when they beat her. But they gotta beat her with Tonto. Beating her with Tonto would just be like the sweetest fucking victory. So fuck you, Iwase. My nigga getting married! I'm about to go listen to this One Piece podcast for today with the Viz Shonen Jump Alpha recaps and the fucking the manga stream Viz discussion on here. So this has been the vlogs again for your boy Terrell. Tell me your thoughts on the episode. Fuck you, Iwase part 2, motherfucker. I'm trying to trip it, but anyways, keep on drawing, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Thoughts in the comments below.